Hello, good people. It's another time we want to look at earth geometry on a particular subtopic, or we can say uh, specific outcome, or we can say objective, as on how to calculate distance along a circle of longitude. Very, very important part of earth geometry. It comes in paper 2, even in paper 1 when you're trying to calculate speed, but mostly in paper 2 on calculating this distance. So, if you want to calculate distance along a circle of longitude, there are things that you need to understand. And the goodness of this is that there is a formula to know. So let's start first. To find the distance between 2 points along the circle of longitude, so we're talking of you have 2 points here, keep in mind 2 points along a circle of longitude. Use the formula theta over 360 times 2 multiplied by pi times radius. Now, where theta is the angle between the 2 points, or we can say the difference in latitude, okay? Theta is the difference in latitude, then r is the radius of the earth. Now, you should note that radius of the earth is in two phases. We have in kilometers and in Newton hours. Now, in kilometers is 6370 and in Newton hours is 3437. Now, these two radiuses don't change, okay? They remain the same. So you just need to master it just as you do know pi. So also these ones, you should know them. So there is another concept saying that to find distance in Newton hours, use the formula. So you can calculate in Newton hours using this formula, or let's say you are given a question in paper 1, you can go direct and use this formula where you have theta times 60 minute, where theta is the difference in latitude of two places. So let's say, for example, you have earth. Let's say you have the earth. Here's the earth surface, and you have been given a latitude, and you have longitude, and you have another latitude there. Then you have two places, okay? We have this place here. Let's say this is our A and this is our B. Now, if I need to calculate distance between A and B, so if I want to find the distance AB, I will say AB is actually theta over 360 2 pi r, okay? So this is a formula to use when you want to find the distance in this along the lines of longitude. You can see this is a distance along the line of longitude. So this is a formula. Now, in this formula, you can use it to calculate either in kilometers or in Newton hours. But if you just want to calculate in Newton hours and be quick, you can also calculate using the formula where you say AB can be theta times 60. Okay, where this theta is the difference in their latitude. Okay, so theta is the difference in what? Difference in latitudes. In latitudes between A and B. And how do you find the difference? Remember, in the previous video, we learned that to find the difference in latitude, you can either add or subtract. When they are lying in the same hemisphere or different hemisphere, in this case, they are in different hemisphere. Let's say that this is center and we have the equator there. This is the north and this is the south. B is on the southern hemisphere and A is on the northern hemisphere. So you add the two latitude to get this theta. But if they are in the same hemisphere, you get to subtract and you get this theta. So you should be able to differentiate and know which formula to use. So sometimes they may give you a situation like this, where they give you a point here. Let's say this is C. Now, to find AC, if I want to find AC, I cannot use this formula because this is a difference. This is a distance along the lines of latitude. Hence, there is a formula that you can use. But in this case, it is on the longitude. So use this formula here. Okay, so learn to differentiate the two formulas. The first one, this along the lines of longitude, which is our focus for today, these are the formulas you can use in Newton hours and in kilometers or Newton hours. You can use this formula. So now let's get to work the question from the past paper. ECZ past paper. So let's look at this question. This is a 2023 paper. Here's a question now. Okay, here's a question. The question is simply saying we should calculate. Okay, what are we calculating in this question? We are trying to calculate in kilometers the distance between A and B along the latitude 50 degrees north, and B and C along longitude 40 degrees east. So now you can see that here in this question paper, they were telling you the specific angles or latitude or longitude. So if they say AB along the lines of latitude 50 degrees north. So AB, you can see this is along the lines of latitude, and this, which is BC, is along the lines of longitude. So we are going to use the formula we have just learned. So let's get to use this formula now. Okay, so we are going to use this formula. So on this paper, we are told that AB, let's say we have been given, okay, never mind this, we have been given this earth like this. This is our north, and we have a latitude there which is 50 degrees north, and this is point B, and this is 40 degrees east, and we have been given another latitude which is going to be C there, and this is on 50 degrees south, and this is point A, and this is point D, and this is 20 degrees west. Now, what we are interested in is to find the distance, okay, the distance along BC, along longitude 40 degrees. So we want to find the distance BC. So we're going to say BC is equal to theta over 360 times 2 times pi times radius. Okay, so in the question, they give us the radius to use. So here they are telling you that the radius of this earth should be, you can see here it is 6370 kilometers, and take pi to be 3.142. So the only thing you need to do now here is to just calculate this angle. How do you find this angle which is here? This angle can only be found by finding the difference between their latitudes. So we're going to say difference in their latitude, difference in latitude between B and C is going to be, we have 50 degrees north and also 50 degrees south. Now, if they are lying in different hemisphere, we add. So it will be this plus this, which is 0, this plus this, which is 10, which is 100 degrees. So we have found our theta to be 100 degrees. So once you find your theta, just substitute in the formula now and work it out. So we're going to say 100 over 360 times 2 times 3.142 times 6370. Okay, once you have this now, all you need to do is to punch it in your calculator and you'll be able to get the answer correct. Okay, so let's get to punch it in our calculator. You need to have a calculator. We punch all this. We're going to say 100 times 2 times 3.142 times 6370, which gives us 4. Okay, let's write it down. We are going to have 4002908. Now divide by 360. Okay, so just divide by 360, and you have your answer 11119.188889. Now this answer is in kilometer. Okay, keep in mind it's in kilometer, but we should always write our answer to 3 significant figures. That is what the question, the standard of your answers are approximated to. So how many significant figures do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but we just need 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we put a demarcation there and write our answers 1, 1, 1, point. So when you round off this, you are going to get your answer as 1, 1, 1 and 0 kilometers. So this is your final answer, and that is how you find it, and you are done. So this is how you answer this kind of a question. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe, and let's get to learn together, because the next lesson video will be now on how to find the distance between AB. So practice, and let's see how best you find it